And we are back for the segment, Shut Up! Nobody asked you. And Justin, it is custom for the co-host to lead off with the first question. What do you got?
Alright, this is one that you might be interested in answering, but are young guys put off by dating an older single mom? So basically the cougar thing that recently has interested someone that I know.
If she's hot, she's hot.
So you would totally have no issue?
I mean, I wouldn't want to date. I'd want to, because she has kids.
Yeah,
it's the mom part that turns me off. Show up and have sex with her when her kids are at school? Sure. Your thoughts?
Basically the same thing, depending on how old she is. She leaves out how old she actually is.
Yeah. I mean, I see some pretty hot moms coming through the lanes at Meijer when I'm ringing up their groceries.
God, I haven't. Yeah. You wouldn't want. What if it's an old lady? What if it's like a grandma? She fails to mention she's a mom, but she's also a grandma.
Oh, well then, probably not.
It's an interesting twist.
Next question comes from Zura, who says, "Why would a guy talk about other guys to a girl? And he knows for a fact I like him as a person, 100%. I told my former classmate/acquaintance, whom I know is attracted to me, to swap numbers with me. He has told his best friend how pretty he thought I was many times. I find him attractive but don't flirt 'cause I am shy. When I asked to keep in touch, he told me he would still be around campus. I forgot what else happened because he then asked, 'Do you hang out with the macho guys in the class?' And I said no. He paused and then said, 'The girls?' And I said no. Then I told him and finally said, 'Do you want to keep in touch?' He agreed. I reassured that I genuinely liked him in a text a week later, and when I did see him a few weeks later, I told him he was more interesting than 90% of the people in class, and he brought up the macho guys again, asking, 'And them?' Then I said, 'I don't know because they don't talk to me.' Bad answer? And he is not shy. You're right, he's not shy, but he's insecure and jealous and weird.
Yep. Either that or gay. One of the two.
Yeah.
Not sure which one. Probably insecure. But I don't think that would be something to build a relationship on.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't think that whole macho thing is going to be leaving.
I bet none of them actually are macho. I feel like this girl is 14.
Yeah, probably.
Next question.
Alright, I have one. I have to read this using how they type it.
Yeah, of course.
How can I delay us having that type of money symbol, really old-looking EX? This guy I know is really into butts, and he really wants us to have @ symbol, NAL, anal. I told him, can we just have normal, sex spelled the same way first, and he said okay. But we have been seeing each other for a while now, and he's nagging me for it. I said I'm worried it'll hurt, and he says he uses the best lube, but there's a space in between the B and the E. And then he'll go with a comma, not an apostrophe. Nice and easy until I get used to it. He said he won't even thrust. He'll just put it inside. But I don't want to. I'm scared I will get injured back there. I always, with a K instead of an L, end up giving into pressure from men. But I don't want to this time.
Talk to a gay man who's a bottom bitch and ask him what kind of lubes his top uses. There are plenty of people who do
Tell
this.
him no.
At least he's not asking to go ass to mouth. And then see if you want to do it.
If you're going to get hurt, most people don't get hurt from anal.
If you stick it up there enough, I mean, I can't imagine. Well, I can imagine. I am right now, actually. Does not sound enjoyable. So, your advice to her?
If you are uncomfortable with it, and you are that uncomfortable, you are that worried, then maybe going out with a guy like that adventurous, is not your best idea.
Yeah, maybe not.
You might want a boring guy, like our good friend, who rhymes with Derek.
Like, oh, yeah.
Someone that
I was gonna say the friendly neighborhood fascist, but he's taken.
Either one. That isn't. If he seems like he's very he wants to try new things or isn't just into regular sex. If you're not interested in anything but regular sex, you two are not going to last. He's going to get bored. He's going to cheat on you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yep.
Sorry, that's one of those situations where you did that to yourself.
This next question comes from Green Tortoise, asking girls, does this mean she isn't interested? So, preface, we're not girls, and we're not going to go grow vaginas before we answer these questions. We're going to answer anyway. Been talking to this girl for a few months, only got to see her a few times a week, and that's changing soon, so I gave her my number about 5 days ago. We really did seem to get along and everything, and I did think she liked me. She's sorta shy, so she still hasn't called yet. She knows I've no way of reaching her. But you've exchanged numbers, and you...
So my guess, she has no interest.
She knows I have no way of reaching her. Should I just give up then? Yeah. I really did like her. Do women never call first or something? They usually don't call first.
Yes, but if she only accepted your number...
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's bad.
That's a nice way of saying I'm not interested.
Yep.
You're screwed.
Yep.
Give up. Walk away. Battle's lost.
Yep. If so, what does she expect I do then? I don't know what to think. How long should I be waiting? I know everyone's different. I'm 22 and she's 23, if that matters. It doesn't. Just means you're still coming to a forum where it's more often younger people who ask advice. I repeat, I have no way of contacting her. What do you mean you have no way? Oh, yeah, you don't. That's right.
I think she gave her number, and she was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I don't think there's any interest on the other line.
Yeah. Move on.
Move past.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, tell me this has friend zone written all over it.
Yeah?
Alright. Girls,
Andy doesn't believe in the friendly neighborhood fascist is always making fun of me for bringing up the friend zone all the time.
All right, here it is. Tell me if this doesn't, at least a little, think this is something to get you in a friend zone. Almost. Girls, help me with a good night message. Hey guys, so I like this girl and I think she has feelings for me. Keyword, think and kinda.
Oh boy.
But I want to send her a sweet message saying good night.
Be careful.
Could you please help me by telling me what to say and stuff? It's over text, by the way.
Go to sleep!
So, don't you think that could be going... Because if you're not dating, and there's no for sure interest...
You have to flirt.
That could scare them away, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the best idea. Don't send anything. Be the man.
If she wants to say good night, she can do it.
Yeah, you're a man. And if you are insisting on sending her a good night message, there's a guy in Ipsy that needs your dick.
DTF is the only middle of the night message you should be sending out.
Like I said, if you are going to send a good night message, might as well just give your dick to the guy that ripped it off in Ipsy. You're not going to be using yours.
He knows how to get friend zoned. It doesn't happen. Well, has it ever happened to you?
Maybe. Not without me trying. Not without me wanting that to happen.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like, me and Jane are in friend zone, but that's mutual.
Well, then it wouldn't really be a zone. It's just you guys... You call each other brother and sister, which is weird as fuck. I could never have an opposite sex friendship like that. But, whatever, to each your own. You found a funny question.
It's just...
I'm next,
I can tell this is such a young kid.
Alright. But first, my question. This comes from Zarina, who wants to know, what is worse, catching your boyfriend watching porn in the other room, or your girlfriend dancing innocently with a guy? Say you were in the shower, and you go into your room, and your boyfriend is watching porn. Why do you think he is doing that? I personally think the girl isn't satisfying him enough in the bedroom. Is that right? Well, if you're not having enough sex, you're not having enough sex, okay? Let me put it this way.
Some people are addicted to porn.
Yeah, I would know. I was just about to say. Can't take offense to it. Even if I am dating a girl, any night that I'm not having sex, chances are I need to ejaculate once every 24 hours. at least once every 48 hours, actually. 24 is a lie. So, if you're not having sex at least every other day, expect him to watch some porn and get off. Your thoughts?
Well, like I said, people are addicted to porn. Some people even after...
How can you not be? It is fantastic. There is so much good stuff out there.
Either way, some people are addicted to porn. Even when they have sex, they're still going to watch porn.
Well, yeah.
It's a fetish.
And it's more fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
Because they will do freaky things that you will never do. Look, unless you are going to, go ass to mouth, pee upon command, or squirt a fountain, or take a cum shot and swallow it, there are going to be times where he's going to need to look up that porn. Bondage is another fetish.
Furries.
Pregnant women can be a fetish.
Asian.
He doesn't want to make you pregnant. Well, that's not a fetish. That's just a race.
Yes, I know, but you can have a fetish for Asians if you're not Asian.
Oh, yeah.
It's better he look at porn than cheat on you.
Yeah. So, I say dancing.
You can choose.
Dancing
you can either look at porn, or he can be sleeping with another woman.
Yep.
Your call. Alright. Here's my next one.
Alright.
How to get a girlfriend. I know a girl likes me, it's just I don't know what to do when I'm around her. What should I do? First answer, it sounds like you. She wants you to bang the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
That's the first answer.
You know what? After how ridiculous I looked in the last segment, and it showed how terrible I am with women at times, you answer this.
Hang on, this has gotta be sarcastic. Make sure you tell her you are very interested. Carry her books. Do anything that she wants you to do.
Yeah, get whipped. PW'd. They're already a couple?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Tell me that's not sarcastic.
That'll get you friend zoned.
Yep.
That much I do know.
It depends on how old you are. If you're asking how to get a girlfriend, either A, you've already lost the battle, you're too old and you've lost your chance. Because usually if they're interested, they only give you a certain amount of time. They're like, oh, you're clueless.
Yep.
Or you're so young, it doesn't even matter what you do. Because young women like 14 are, way different.
Ugh.
Different ball game. You have to buy them stuff.
God.
That's the key.
Ugh.
They'll look like Justin fucking Bieber.
Doesn't work when you're 20.
Nope. Don't buy shit.
I tried to buy... yeah. Anyway.
Especially not candy.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Fuck
oh,
her.
yeah, I thought that was just a kind friend gesture. Oh, really? Really? Did you see me give candy to anybody else here?
You gave candy to me.
No, I didn't. You bought your own...
Yeah, I know.
Okay, next question comes from Danielle Lopez, who says, someone help, please. Am I in love? I can't fucking tell you that! But let me read this anyway. Well, I started to like this guy, Brian, in March. You like him in March. What about in June? Do you like him in June? Anyway, I like him because of him unique personality. No one I've ever met has had such a mix of every personality. He's smart, really funny, completely sweet, a good listener. He's everything I've ever wanted. I told him I liked him at the end of March. So you're telling him that you liked him at the end of March, but you don't like him now. That's what she's grammatically saying, although I know that's not what she means. Which is a mistake because we didn't even know each other too well at the time. But since then, everything has changed. We spent long days and nights talking about everything, from water parks to homework. Okay, what
water parks? Like
water parks.
How can that have a long? I like water parks.
Maybe she works at one. He helped me when I was sick. He told me he moved here from Germany just for me.
He didn't know her.
Fate brought her here. That kind of crap. That's Ted Mosby shit right there. He's all I can think about. We went on the water rides at Elite to get some water park. I never noticed what an amazing body he had. It was perfect. Every time I think of him, I smile. I get so nervous every time I'm around him. But when I'm around him, I feel free. I'm able to be me. She technically said be myself, but... The thought of losing him kills me. When the summer started, I had so many mixed feelings about him. I started to write them down. When I showed my friend, she said there was no doubt that I was in love. I haven't talked to him all summer, and I miss him so much. We probably won't hang out a lot this summer, but if I get the courage to message him, courage to message him, but I was starting to rap, we might actually talk. He's always the first thing in my mind when I get up, and the last before I go to bed. Yep, you're in love with him. I even occasionally dream of him. My feelings are really unexplainable.
Did she say how old she is?
Am I really in love? I'm not sure about what my friend said because I'm not sure she knows what love is. I've never felt this way about anyone before. It's so different. Is this love or a really deep crush? No, she hasn't said how old he is, but when he's talking about moving from I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no way. Did she go to Germany? I'm calling bullshit.
We don't know any of this crap.
I'm calling bullshit.
What kind of bullshit?
This moving from Germany, unless she went.
Yeah, that's Ted Mosby shit right there. No, maybe he's just saying fate brought me here. That's probably what she meant. Well, yeah, some people believe in that. I
feel like this is more of infatuation. I think she's in love with being in love.
Well, but the whole, first thing on her mind when she gets up.
People say that all the time.
Yeah, that's true. But if it's true, there's this saying that goes, a guy may fantasize about many different kind of girls, but if you're the one he thinks about when he goes to bed at night, you're number one on the mind. I would know this because for months on end, even as I've been over this person who drove me crazy, she would be the person who I would think about when going to bed. And while I don't want to say I'm emotionally invested, I am interested enough in someone else that she is taken over at the front of my mind now, which is a good thing. I guess, because I guess that means I'm moving on, sort of. Even if they're not strong feelings, I'm thinking about this process and how I want to go about getting to know her instead of thinking about the past. Is that making sense to you? Another sign that says I can't drop the ball on this, I need to go for it. Right?
Yeah.
And the fact that the friendly neighborhood fascist lost his virginity, I think, is the number one reason why I have to go for it.
And 2. And 3. And 4.
I mean, that tops everything that I've talked about. All my other reasons that have to do with me. The fact that, and like we said before, sometimes I question, because I was always afraid of knowing what to do when I got in there. But if he pulled it off, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to pull off my first time somehow too. If he managed to pull it off, and God, I wonder what probably just boring missionary shit. But anyway, your next question.
This just seems pathetic. You can tell this is either some really young kid or some, but this is the question. Simple as this: did you go out tonight? Where and when?
Okay.
On Yahoo Answers.
Well, I went out to work, and then I came home and started doing a show with Justin. Our friend Hawkins was going to join us, but he canceled it at the last minute. So, yeah.
That you would put that on Yahoo Answers.
I've seen even crazier.
Like that.
Next question comes from Freebie, saying, "Girls, please help." Once again, nobody asked us. Not sure what is happening with my relationship with a girl. Help! We have been on 2 dates and we're teenagers. I really like her and I know she likes me. I call her often and have good conversations. Yet we haven't hugged. And we have been dating for 2 to 3 months now. Okay, stop. Let's do some math here. They've been on 2 dates and they've been dating between 2 and 3 months and they've never even hugged.
Pathetic.
I'll tell you what's happening. They haven't actually been dating. They're friends. And he doesn't know it. This makes me feel like we are just friends. Especially since we've never talked about our relationship, always just small talk. I'm worried about talking to her about it in case she thinks we're friends, even though I'm 99% sure she likes me. What? If you're 99% sure she likes you, make a move! Anyway, I need some help. As I want to talk to her about us and see what, more than me, and see what she thinks about it all. How should I bring it up? I don't want it to be sudden and random since we haven't talked about this in the 2-3 months we have been together.
You haven't been together.
I feel really bad about it and don't know what to do. I think she may not want to do this stuff until we are closer, like boyfriend, girlfriend, but I cannot be sure. So what should I text her? What should I say when I next call her? I want to be serious, but an enjoyable talk, and I don't want it to be corny or weird at all. What should I do? Thanks so much. Well, let me tell you what I did in time. Okay. When I was hanging out and was only a little... Before I started hanging out with her, I thought it might have been a date, but I figured out pretty quickly it wasn't, but I still thought that it could escalate into future dates. We ended up getting into casual, weird conversations. She ended up saying something about... I ended up making a joke about, oh yeah, I remember early on, I thought... Everyone in the class thought that you and this guy were going to date or whatever. She's like, oh, none of the guys in our class would date me. And I'm like, oh, really? I would. And shit got figured out pretty quickly. Probably not the best way to do it, though. Justin, your thoughts?
I don't know. You're already in kind of deep. It sounds like friend zone almost already.
Because he's waited too long to take action.
I think she would have wanted him to make that
well,
move.
you gotta be a man and
make
be
sure
like,
you state you're not her gay friend. I mean, you said so much.
Oh, I like this answer, and it's from someone who also goes by Ty. He says, grow some balls and ask her to be your girlfriend. Initiate, and everything will fall into place. Simple as that. Source, chick magnet.
I'm sure he is, because he's on Yahoo fucking
Normally,
answer.
I don't... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you have any more questions, or did you shut off your phone? Okay, we got like 9 minutes left, but I got 3 questions to go through, so that's okay. Alright. Joan wants to know how to compose for 3 days. Cousin Mule seen that done to miss him because he just those who hug you.
Wait, what?
I just read the whole thing. How to compose for 3 days. Cousin Mule seen that done to miss him because he just those who hug you. Go to rehab. Say no to drugs.
Have you taken any shrooms?
Go to AA.
That's not drunk.
Did your phone die?
No.
Okay, because we are killing the dynamic, but that's okay. I don't mind. I got a couple more questions.
Here, I can find one.
Oh, that's okay. What are the dynamics of dating, asks Jay Loya. When do you express your feelings?
Never.
No, but seriously, you're the dating expert. Why don't you enlighten us?
You know that feelings are not my expertise.
Okay, but they're not my expertise either. Okay.
I think it's when you're both comfortable, at least when you're comfortable, and I guess you're alright if, I don't know.
Maybe you're not an expert of actually expressing your actual feelings, but that doesn't mean you don't have a textbook knowledge of when it would be good timing to do so.
Well, you have to make sure the other person's ready.
Yeah.
And
don't say I love you on the first date.
Well, that obviously. And really, you should wait.
That's another Ted Mosby.
Yes. Mosby's the best.
My polar opposite. Ted Mosby from How I Met Your Mother. I have never seen a sitcom character who's more opposite than Ted Mosby.
Ted Mosby's funny sometimes.
Yeah, but wouldn't you agree that
he's very... is the opposite.
I'm not like any of those characters on that show, though, so, to be fair. It's a weird show. I'm not like Barney, because I'm not smooth and I don't suit up. And I'm not quite as geeky as Marshall. Although, if I were to be like any of the three, I'm probably the most similar to Marshall.
Yeah, but you would not be married.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I could get married if I like someone enough.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, I mean, who knows? I mean, I know it's right now, it's only like 1,000,000 to 1 odds, but for all we know, I could end up marrying the next person I ask out. Whoever that ends up being. You never know. I doubt it. And I definitely wouldn't expect it. But you're probably expecting, even if I go out with some person, for there to be some craziness for a couple months and then a breakup. That's probably what you're expecting.
Yeah. There you go.
And an ugly one, too? You guess?
No, I never said ugly. Oh, ugly breakup?
Yeah.
Probably. You're part of it. You're not gonna make it pretty.
Oh, God. How would I go about a breakup anyway? Oof.
Depends. Does she break up with you?
I don't know. What happens if she breaks up with me?
Worse.
Why would a girl break up with me?
Because you're a dick.
Okay. Not because she
maybe if you touched my dick, I wouldn't be more of a dick. How about that, bitch?
You think I'd say that?
Yes.
That's how I'd make it worse.
We've dated 2 whole weeks. You haven't seen my dick.
Oh, come on. Wow. What if I broke up with her? What would that be like?
Not enough sex. Or you're nuts. Or you talk about feelings too much.
Or her music tastes
yes.
suck. Or just something
you like
stupid.
Macklemore.
Or
I'm sorry, I can't respect you.
Or you were too comfortable in my apartment because you just took a crap. Although we have 1.5 baths, so I'll allow it for that reason.
I mean, we have our own bath.
Yeah.
And then we share one with Eric. Poor Eric.
Yep. Since he's going to be my roommate soon, you're going to be hearing a lot more of this guy. So get used to it. Fascism out! Well, no, he'll be back in August.
What would Eric be?
He's not going to be on the show.
I think we should force him once. And we should talk about the most, sexually explicit things with him.
Of course. One more question, and this is from Curious.
Oh, I had one.
It says, boyfriend doesn't respect my beliefs. How to handle it? Well, if we have time, we'll go to you. There are a lot of issues that are very important to me, like racism, and I like to be involved in protests, sending letters to senators, donating, etc. You're going to give money to politicians? Wow. My boyfriend doesn't have any interest in this stuff, but I'm not forcing him to. But the thing is, he'll ask me questions related to them, and when I answer, he insults and belittles everything I try to do. I don't understand why he would ask me if he was just going to get angry with my answer. He also gets mad when I tell him I'm not Catholic, like he is. What should I do? He's perfect all other times, but this is very important to me. Dump his ass! He's a douche!
And he's a Catholic. A Catholic douche.
Your mom's a Catholic.
Yeah, do I always get along with my mom?
No.
My mom's not a Catholic douche.
Oh, well, that's true.
I added and he's a Catholic, so that makes him what? A Catholic douche. The worst kind of douche.
Yeah. Okay, go with your question.
Alright. I saw my crush in his car with another girl today.
We have 3 minutes, so...
So today I felt like eating some takeaway.
Takeaway.
And took a walk to the restaurant across from my street. So I could grab a bite to eat, and then with some twisted cruel of fate, I spot my crush in a car, and a girl coming outside the restaurant towards his car, and then she got in.
Oh!
By the time I decided to take one tiny look back to make sure it was really him, he was looking back at me. My question is, if he was with another girl, why did he look back at me?
Maybe because they were just friends and he's interested in you, or maybe he wondered why the hell you were staring at him.
There's many options. First off, he might be trying to figure out why you were getting takeaway.
As opposed to takeout?
Yes. Instead of taking it out, did you just go and take someone's stuff away?
You know what? I like the way that Big Mac looks. I think I'll have it.
Well, we have to pay. No.
I'm just going to take it away. Don't pay. Just take it away. Sounds like a Dale slogan.
Thing. Yeah, that's what I just
That's a Dale's campaign slogan. No.
Don't pay. Take it away.
Well, it was nice to have you back on this show, and for the first time since I got this high-quality mic, people are finally going to get to hear Dale on a good mic. It's been a while since Dale's been on the show. It's not a first-time thing like Taking Back America may think it was, because he's kind of new to Spreaker, but it's new and improved.
It is improved.
So, did you have fun tonight?
I did.
Other than finding out that the friendly neighborhood fascist is no longer a virgin and I still haven't gotten laid, I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, but that's going to kill you. That's like 50% of your day.
Yeah, I mean, look, I expected it to happen with you. And I guess all I could do is give him a backhanded compliment, be like, well, it's about time. Because from the minute they started dating, I told him, dude, be ready to have sex by the 3rd date. That's the sex date.
Like 40 dates now.
Yes. Well, you know what? They're a good couple. And they work for each other, and...
they had sex.
Yeah.
That's the key.
They did.
Fuck the other two.
So it's at the next level. Hopefully, that only improves their relationship.
It could make it worse. She might want it again. And he might be like, but, I already put it in once. I thought it was a one-time thing.
Yeah, who knows? Well, if that happens, they may have to seek counseling.
And I will be what? Oh, we will.
We will.
We will.
Yes. Even though I'm totally not qualified. We'll do it anyway.
And we make them pay double.
But that's for another day. we are done for tonight. And although we are done for tonight, let me promise you have not heard the last of me or him. Good night,